I'm Heather Erb, Managing Director of the Durango, Silverton, and Mancos offices. And for the Women in Real Estate series, I wanted to talk today about how the language women use influences us and our ability to succeed in business and our careers. I stole all my ideas from other people, and I've just chatted them into the box. So if you have more interest on the topic, make sure to write those down, and also check out the video. It's only like 1.5 minutes long, and it's a really good one. So there's two ways people communicate. There's verbal and nonverbal, and I'm going to talk about both in just a couple of minutes each. Verbal first. Women, do you sabotage yourself in how people see you and how, in turn, you see yourself by some of the words that you use? Just, as in, I just want to check and see. I just think, consider just dropping that word. Same with feel. I feel your home is overpriced for the market. What if you turn it and change it into, the market is showing that your home is overpriced, or the 50 showings you've had and no offers suggest your home might be overpriced for the market. Sounds a little stronger. How about the word actually? I actually disagree. I actually have a question. It's okay for you to have a question. So just drop that word too. Did you ever say, this is one for me, am I making sense? Instead, say, what do you think about what I just said? Isn't that a better way to say it? Not, do I sound completely incoherent by asking you whether I make sense or not? So all these words we use are called qualifiers. How about this one? Do you apologize before asking a question? I'm sorry, I have a question. Or for some other reason that you don't have to be apologizing. Why do we do this? So social scientists have looked into what women and men are trying to accomplish when they are communicating. As women, we try to establish mutual understandings in verbal communications. This is coming right out of the social scientists. We seek to find common ground and create intimacy and build rapport. And we're really good on the face-to-face contact. Men, on the other hand, place a high priority on tasks, on getting results, and on solving problems. So during a presentation, men are concentrating more on, think of a listing presentation, they're concentrating more on the bottom line, right? And so if the women, both of them are really good in communication, but as women, if we tweak some of the ways we do things and some of the habits we have, we can be even better. So while men might have some of the same verbal and nonverbal communication skills that we do, with us, there's a stereotype that's associated with it for our audience, and then the way they in turn interpret who we are and what we are, right? Whereas men might do the same thing, and it's just not associated in the same way. It's just a way of them softening the way they talk. So let's put you in the listing presentation, and we're now going to talk to you about your nonverbal cues. And this is something you read about all the time. So think about your presence. Is it passionate? Is it authentic? And are you exuding enthusiasm and confidence and comfort in your skin? What does your body language communicate about who you are and how people then are going to in turn judge you? Do you ever find yourself, especially when you're waiting to go into a presentation, slouching? Women sometimes feel chronically less powerful, and we start touching our necks or our elbows, and we have unpowerful poses. And it especially happens because in human nature, I've learned that as someone leans into you, you're complementing their verbal cues by starting to lean back and collapse into yourself. So just be aware when it's happening. Our bodies change our minds, which change our behaviors, which change our outcomes. And in real estate, that's one of the places where we really can fake it until we make it. So if you look around and you find yourself in a presentation in a room and you don't know why you're there and how you got there and you get really uncomfortable, just concentrate on your body language and what you're exuding and what you're saying, and you'll get to where it becomes second nature. You just need to practice. So just keep tweaking the things you notice you're doing and practice doing it right. So this is one of my favorites. If you get into a room or you know you're getting into something that's going to make you really uncomfortable, to own your pose for like 2 minutes before you go into there. You could be in your car, you pull up to your appointment, but 2 minutes, give yourself and form a power pose. You can do the, hands behind your head, leaning back. But the best one is the Wonder Woman, right? Standing up, hands on hips, and spread your legs just a little bit and get into a power pose for 2 minutes. And you're going to own that presentation a lot more than if you didn't. So thanks for having me. Like I said, I chatted out a few names, and do take the time to watch the couple-minute video I had. It was a good one. So thank you very much. Hope that helps.